Have you ever felt your heart race at the thought of being rejected? Maybe you wanted to start a conversation with someone you liked, approach a potential customer, or just ask for help, but stopped yourself because you feared hearing no. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. There's actually a name for this: rejection sensitivity, or RS for short. For highly sensitive people like me, that fear can hit hard, shaking our self-esteem and making relationships tricky. But here's the thing: fearing rejection is deeply human. According to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we all crave belonging and acceptance. When someone turns us down, it can feel like we're not valued, like we don't belong. And for HSPs, it's even more intense. Sometimes it's tied to an avoidant personality trait, where we're extra sensitive to criticism and end up avoiding situations that might bring it. Over time, we might stop asking for what we need altogether, believing it's safer to stay silent than risk rejection. A big part of this is what psychologists call external evaluation orientation. That's when our self-worth depends on other people's feedback. When I used to worry about troubling others or didn't want to risk not meeting their expectations, I'd just keep quiet. The longer this goes on, the more I started seeing my own needs as a burden. Past experiences, like being rejected one too many times, can pile on, making us think, why bother? That's called learned helplessness, and it can keep us stuck. But here's the good news: you're not powerless. With a little patience and the right mindset, you can overcome the fear of rejection. Let me share some strategies that have helped me and can help you too. First, build self-acceptance. Remind yourself, your worth isn't defined by other people's opinions. Practice positive self-talk. Say things like, rejection doesn't mean I'm not good enough, or my needs matter too. I like to write down every time I express myself successfully, no matter how small, and revisit those wins when I need a confidence boost. Second, change how you see rejection. It isn't a verdict on your character. Sometimes, it's just bad timing, or the other person isn't in the right space. Rejection is often just someone else setting a boundary, not a sign that you're unworthy. When I remind myself of that, it takes the sting out of a no. Third, start small. Make little requests in low-pressure situations, like asking a friend for a tiny favor. As your comfort grows, you'll find it easier to ask for bigger things too. And remember, even if you're turned down, you're no worse off than before you asked. That thought helps me break through hesitation and just go for it. Fourth, use gentle language. Phrases like "I hope" or "I think" can soften your request and make others more receptive. Sometimes I'll even say, "I know this might be difficult, but I wanted to ask." It lowers defenses for both of us. Finally, accept that no is always a possibility, but that doesn't diminish your right to speak up. The more you practice, the easier it gets to express yourself, without letting fear call the shots. Life is short. Don't let fear of rejection silence you. Every no gets you closer to a yes. Let's appreciate the present, honor our needs, and dare to ask for what we want. Being rejected is just another step on the road to growth. You've got this.